used to be predominantly male. That didn't make it any better for me. I got made fun of because of me being toned and my voice being deeper than the average female. So they're like, I've been through a lot when it comes to depression for myself and from the outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
But I just I'm at the point in my life now where I have learned to accept most things. Some things I haven't accepted yet, and it's like I said, it's a long battle. But because I used to be bad about myself, but now I'm helping people, so they don't feel how I felt growing up that I caused myself, whether it's self-caused or from the outside. The whole thing about this movie is know who you are and accept it, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. Body, voice, whatever it is, accept it.
And there's so many young ladies and men out here that don't accept it. I have seen or read, should I say, young people committing suicide, because they were being teased at school, and all this is very sad how society can really damage a person.
And then another thing is sexuality. That's something that's it's to me. I don't care about a person's sexuality. I don't care about what a person's gender is: transgender, female, male, whatever it is. Little person, a giant. For me, it's not the looks; it's the personality that matters to me. Exactly. I don't care if you're taller than me and half my age. I don't care if you're shorter than me and double my age. I don't care if you big as a brick house or small as a toothpick. I don't care.
Right. You have to accept people.
Yeah, but society is not like that. They're going to judge you because you don't look like the models that are in these fashion shows and stuff, but not knowing what these models have to go through to look like that.
Mm-hmm. What would you tell, the young people today, that doesn't feel proud of themselves or ashamed of their body? What would you say to a young lady or a young man?
Get help.
Get help? Okay.
Get help, or look in the mirror every day, because look in the mirror every day and tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am handsome. Now, when you first start doing that, you're not going to believe it at all, trust me. But once you keep saying it to yourself and you actually put some feeling into it, you're gonna believe it. I would just say, it depends on why they feel that way, really. Because for me, it was for myself. I caused myself to feel that way. My head was too big. My hair wasn't long enough. Mm. I said it to myself, so it depends on the situation. Was it yourself, was it the world, or was it both? Either way, I would say get help. A therapist is legally binded to not tell your business. They're legally obligated to confidentiality.
So what do you think, should it start with your parents? I have heard where some parents may down their kids, or you do this or you do that, and, that would hurt my feelings as a child, or, I'm sure, anyone else, that's a child, and your parents or your brothers and sisters would come at you. So I think your home and your immediate family, you shouldn't feel ashamed or anything.
Personally, I've never been through that. So that's one part of my experience that I didn't have to go through. Personally, my mom, she always told me I was beautiful. Did I believe it? No. My dad always told me I was beautiful. Did I believe it? No.
So why you didn't believe it, though?
It was because I didn't feel beautiful.
Why you didn't believe them?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like I said, I was a naturally toned female, and it's like my cousin, she just had a baby, and she just had a baby in her snapback game, like her stomach was straight fat like it was before. Mm. I have a baby, and I still have a gut, so it's like, why don't I look like her? Like, she has more of a feminine voice. My voice is deeper than hers. My chest is smaller than hers. My stomach pokes out more than hers do. Like, I would compare myself to my family.
But God made all of us different for different reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like, maybe I'm not meant to look like her. Like, I'm still beautiful.
Exactly.
Exactly. I've been in a relationship, so it's not like I'm an ugly woman. And then I'm really caring, but at the same time, it's not the looks. It's the personality that makes the looks worse. Mm-hmm. You could be beautiful as... You can be beautiful as the best model in the world, but if you have an attitude that's bad, no matter what the cause is, and you're bringing other people down because you're down, that's not fair either. You can't use your depression to make somebody else feel bad, to make yourself feel better for the moment. That's not fair at all.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Well, I forgot how they put it, where a person would belittle someone else because they feel some type of way. They have some insecurity themselves. So they are, huh?
Only hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So they'll try to make someone feel, down or low, but at the end, it's them that's really feeling some type of way.
Yeah. I would say, because there are some parents that haven't felt love themselves, that do feel down about themselves. Some people have kids just to make themselves feel better because they feel wanted by somebody. So I can't really say that a parent is right or wrong. They're wrong for judging their children, yes, but at the end of the day, what did the parents go through with their depression as children? Where they told that they were beautiful and handsome. So you have to, people have to understand, if my mom downed me, which she didn't, but if my mom downed me, was she down as a kid? And she put on to me what she went through. So everybody has a story, but everybody has a reason that they act the way that they do.
Mm-hmm. And that's true. That's true.
So if you're getting down by your parents, were they down as kids? Were they not told that they were worth it? Were they not told stuff that makes them feel like they worth something? Because if they didn't feel that way, they don't know how to tell you to feel that way.
So what is that called? The generation curse, is it? You have to break it.
If I fall, if one I'm not falling, the next one I'm fall. So if I don't feel loved, if I don't feel like I'm beautiful, I can't tell my child that he's handsome or beautiful. But some parents do take that as motivation, so their child won't feel the same. But some parents don't know how to do that. So the ultimate thing is to get help. Mm-hmm. Go to family counseling. Because maybe your mom or your father would say something that you didn't know about their childhood and why they treat you like that.
And it could be a reason why the parents are doing it, like you just said, right? We never know. But like you said, therapy is the best thing. A lot of people don't believe in therapy. They think you might be crazy or something like that. But therapy is something where you could talk to someone. They don't know you from Adam from Eve, and you could just really say what you want to say, And if you have a good therapist, they will help you, try to get your life back together. I'm actually trying to, to get myself organized and become more spiritually and everything like that. And I'm working on it. No one's perfect. I know I'm not perfect, but you can always change things in your life.
Mm-hmm. Even the toughest person in the world cries sometimes.
Yes.
And there was a moment where I didn't believe in therapy. Like, I denied it for years. Like, I denied it for years. I don't need therapy. I don't like to talk to people about how I feel. I don't want people in my business. It's all of that because I was scared. Like, if I tell you this, you can use this to judge me.
Yes.
And that's a fear as well with people. Like, I don't want to tell my business because I waste out my emotions to you. You get mad at me, and then you use what I told you against me to hurt me because you're mad.
Throw it in your face, right?
And that's why some people don't talk. Or if they do talk and that person not listening, then they feel like what they said was worth nothing. And it's a lot. It's like people have those reactions, and it's not about telling the wrong person. Maybe the person wasn't ready for what you had to say. Maybe they don't understand.
So with your little boy, how do you talk to him? Everyone has been bullied or someone have said something bad about them, or, you could get a group of kids that be so ugly and go against one child. But the thing with me, when I was younger, I'm going to say, kind of saved like kids or whatever when the bullies would bully them, because I wasn't scared of bullies. I was not scared of bullies. So I would make the kid that they bullying my friend. You know, it's so hard out here with younger people. So what would you say to your son if, you know, if it's some kids at school, you know, bullying him?
I mean, I can't go to school with you. I mean, I would tell him to let me know, of course, but I would tell him to let a teacher or two know. And if the teacher don't do that, then go above their head and go to a principal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it kind of depends on their age, really, because I can't tell a 4-year-old to go to the superintendent. But, you know, I would say because the first thing you have to do is go to your immediate contact. And as a mother, that would be me, but physically you're in school, that would be a teacher.
Right.
Tell a teacher that such and such is bothering me and won't leave me alone, and if the teacher doesn't do anything, you come tell me, and I tell the principal, or I do what I had to do, because you did your part by telling.
What do you think, uniforms or no uniforms for school?
Personally, I would do uniforms. Saves a lot of money on washing clothes. Personally, because I went to a uniform school, but even though nobody wore it, but I went to a uniform school. Personally, I would say uniforms, but at the same time, I will probably do both, because it depends. Like, if it's a uniform school, I would say have at least three uniforms, so you could wear one and wash the other two. Because washing clothes, look, especially if you had those parents where you wear an outfit to school and come home and change it because then want you in your outside clothes.
Had to take the school clothes off.
Take the school clothes off and put on something.
Put on your play clothes, right.
I didn't have that kind of upbringing, but yes, I would definitely say uniforms.
I would agree with uniforms for the fact that, you know, it's other kids out there where they don't have like the designer clothes and the Jordans and all of that kind of stuff. So if you are in uniform, everyone looks the same. You know, everyone pretty much looks the same. So I agree. Maybe once a month on a Friday, you could have a dress up day, you know, or something like that. But uniforms, I would go for uniforms. When my kids were younger, they didn't have uniforms back then. And like you said, with the laundry, your school clothes, come home, take your school clothes off, and then put on your play clothes. So that's by the end of the week, that's a whole lot of laundry that you got to be doing. Mm-hmm. Now, with your pictures your photos that's coming up, have you, do you know when you're going to start doing your photo shoot, or what's the deal with that?
Today. I never moved it. I've been kind of going back and forth between doing it, honestly.
Okay.
I'm doing it for a good cause. But everything I do with this is for a reason. But I've been kind of like, do I really want? Because when I say a nude photo shoot, I mean a nude photo shoot. Not showing everything, of course. But I mean covering the important areas, of course. But just like a nude photo shoot where like my small girl would hang out, like I would like, you know, just show my body, like accept yourself. Big, I'm small, so I don't know if the plus size community will take the same effect as people my size, but. Because I would love to have somebody plus size on the side of me doing it as well, just so people can see.
You know
to
what?
Accept yourself.
That would be so beautiful. And just say a plus size and then different skin tones. You know, that would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Love the skin I'm in. That would be beautiful.
Small, I'm not in shape.
Uh-huh.
But because that's another thing. People think just because you're skinny that you're in shape. Not at all.
Yeah.
Size has nothing to do with my physical ability.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if I can have somebody plus size, or you know, bigger than me, smaller, because people there are some people that's even smaller than me. It's like people of all sizes, colors, heights. Like if I had a plus size person that's shorter than me, that would work for me too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5'5". I'm the average height for a female.
Uh-huh.
I'm dark skinned. If I could have the opposite of me doing it with me, that would say my purpose is even greater. Accept your body how it is.
You hear it, everyone. We're looking for a plus size. to model nude. Now with the nudeness, I have seen, is it going to be like, you said completely nude, but I have seen like